Welcome back, guys, to Horizon Zero Dawn, where last episode, after battling our way out from Cauldron Sea, we soon came across a battle being waged in front of Sunstone Rock, defeating the behemoths to be invited in by the guards and meeting the prison warden Janeva, who asked us to find 3 escaped convicts and put them in the ground. We first found Ulia with captives at a bandit camp, taking her down without diplomacy before locating Razgrund, making our way through his blaze traps only for the escapee to blow himself up, as we now search for Gavan. Back over to Bright Market then. We've got a quest to pick up there as well. I was leaving that until we have to do the next quest, but still. So check at the docks, the port.
If this Gavan came through here, the inn seems like a good place to start asking.
That's so confusing. Hello? Oh. A book about the Nora. By the well-traveled Aram. Readers, many times I've been asked to describe what that most fearsome of barbarian tribes, the Nora of the Savage East. So ferocious are the rumors of these people, you might think it was they who raided us during the dark times of the Mad Sun King, and not the opposite. Well, dear readers, though I possess bravery, there is a shadow length between bravery and certain death, and it is certain death that awaits any who trespass on the sacred land of the Nora. However, I have travelled beyond Daytower into the snow-dusted hinterlands of the Savage East, and on to the very edge of Nora territory. Now, the site of a hard-scrabble trading camp known as Hunter's Gathering, now the site of a hard-scrabble, yeah. Depends how you read it, doesn't it? There, sat around an open fire of outlanders and uncouths, I was able to gather tales and eyewitness accounts of what might be seen within the Valley of the Warrior Women. They told me another day's travel south lies the Mother's Crown, a name that suggests somewhat thing grander than the fort of tree trunks and log cabins that was described to me. Still, I was assured it squats most imposingly upon a rocky outcrop, far above rushing rapids and white-capped falls. From its ramparts, a series of watchtowers stretch back across the mountains. At any sign of approach, flaming arrows arc into the air between them. For a tribe so concerned with their precious wilds, I expected less careless behavior. Those interlopers, stout or foolhardy enough to approach after this display, are turned back with another flight of arrows, this time aimed just above their heads. The Outlanders, chuckling, agreed that if Akarja showed their colors, the arrows would fly lower, and that even soldiers behind Daytower's walls grumble about being ambushed and devoured by Nora warriors. I corrected them that it was the Tenakth, not the Nora, who are known to engage in cannibalism. In fact, the Nora have only been seen to chew the bark from trees, that have plants from the ground, and drink strange herbal brews. I propose that they may well be forbidden from eating meat, except at their strange feminine rites beneath the moon. Yes, in the benighted land of the Nora, the natural way of things goes inverted. Women rule men, and all the might of Karja metal can be deflected by logs, leather, and hides. Ruins filled with bounteous artifacts go untouched, and great stretches of farmable land are left uncultivated. Only the machines, which the Nora greatly mistrust, have some ancestral conflict or another, seem untroubled by this rampant strangeness. Father Sun has no place here, and I would not be surprised to find the Nora's woman god to be the moon itself. Though it is Nora women who so famously feature in tales of encounters with the tribe, men have also been sighted bearing the outlandish hair and blue-painted markings of Nora warriors. It is my understanding from reading older studies of the tribe that a ritual known as the Proving allows men to battle one another to gain favor from their rulers. My curiosity to witness this and other Nora rituals sadly goes unsated, but it is my hope that his luminance will extend an offer of alliance to these mysterious barbarians. So emboldened by the Sun King's generosity and the knowledge that I would travel with many well-armored blazons, what are you tick-tocking at me again? Armored blazons, I would gladly gather a first-hand account for the benefit of my readers. Indeed, I plan to employ a female scribe, who might allow better parley between the Nora and I on such an occasion. A better path for a young Karja woman than working as a seller from the Osram metal merchants in town, though. Until such a sun-touched time comes, though, I can only share with you copies from the extensive collection of sketches I have gathered over the years. Mere glimpses of these bizarre, savage, and yet still strangely alluring womenfolk. Sure thing.
As the sun is my witness, never had a Nora in my house.
What about a man named Gavan?
No. Can't say I've heard that name, but we're a trading town. Get a lot of people through.
All kinds, I'm sure. Like ones who don't want to be followed.
I never heard of your Gavan. If he's trouble, well, can't say I'm sorry. Now, I've things to be doing, Nora girl, if you don't mind.
Oh, he wasn't suspicious at all. Time to take a look around.
Indeed, I take it my information wasn't the book, of course. You say take a look around the inn. Do you mean further afield than what we're currently at? Handcuffs. Manacles.
Hello, Gavan. You wouldn't have gotten this off without help. But you didn't make for the harbor, and you didn't go alone.
Okay, let's see if this guy ends up dead. Try to make it not by my hand this time. We're 1 for 2 on that. I'm not usually a shoot first, ask questions later kind of guy, but oh well. Free mount to go search. Sounds fine to me, doesn't it?
So did Gavan find his friends or his enemies? Suppose they're all the same to me. Looks like they weren't happy to see him.
Don't you... Hey! Friend of yours, Gavan!
Oops. I mean... It was my robot. My robot ran over Gavan. Oh no, wait a second. Bandits were attacking Gavan? Interestingly, I seem to have taken out the high weapon one by the charger running over the guy, so... You know, I don't feel too bad about that.
They sent you to take me back to Sunstone?
Not to take you back.
Huh. Well, Hashiv's done your job for you.
Janeva said you were a smuggler, only for the shards. Is that true?
I could tell you anything. A sick mother, or I did it for the poor children.
But you'd be lying.
In the year I spent in the cage, all I regretted was killing that guard. Because it got me caught. You can take that back to Sunstone Rock.
Fire spitter. One of them.
Save
Well,
this for the trail.
I mean, the bandits seem to have killed him before I even got there. All I did is run over the bandit leader, so, to be honest, I think profit. I see the fate of everyone was to end up dead, not necessarily by my hands. It definitely looks that way, let's put it that way. Well, we came out, we did the quest, we are sorted. There's not... Oh, that's the nearest way back? There's not one actually in there? I think I could have traveled to the town, couldn't I? I don't have to travel to a campsite. I just mess it up a little bit when I try to go around places. Well, that was a weird quest line. Mainly because the way I ended up approaching it. Well, the warden will be happy. Warden got exactly what they wanted. Not confused at all by everything that just took place. No, sir. Hi, guards.
Your aid to the Karja Sundom in these times of strife is appreciated. That's the official response. I'd say... I can tell you've done the work by the look on your face.
2 of them got themselves killed. The other... welcome to fight to the end.
They would have found death with or without you. Taken others with them.
That's what I told myself.
Smart girl. doubt we'll meet again, so go in light.
The sun. A woman now leads the Hunter's Lodge. What's next? A woman is king?
A woman, the Sun Hawk of the Lodge.
What?
The sun has risen on a new day.
Yeah. That's good. You're like a woman as king, and you're like, oh, that's cool. You got the progressive one and the not so progressive one next to her. Oh, well, whatever. She forsook her womanhood. She identifies as soldier. Which I get. It still seems a bit bad taste to be talking like that. No, not the place, not the time. Okay, so we're continuing onwards to the place I was supposed to go to all that time ago. We're going to hit up this camp just in case there's a nearby collectible, though to be honest, we've ticked off most of the collectibles on the list. There's barely any to pick up. Pretty much sorted. Yeah, we've got to cross the river. Then we can fast travel to be a little bit closer in our current position. Should be a campsite right in front of us. Okay, with that done, that will be the nearest one to continue our adventure. We're finally at the main quest. Unless I bump into another place where there's a quest. That could be incredibly possible too. Wouldn't surprise me at the rate we've been going. Seems to happen fairly often. So yet again, it is actually better for us to find the quests early. What's up there? Nothing? What's the interesting thing is we can climb it. Is there like an encampment here? It's like we can... Is that a path or not? I'll climb this. Whoa, what's up here? We're just gonna skip one. I have no clue what's going on in this destination. Someone set up a gigantic climbing place. I don't know if this is going to get me to anything at all. Well, we discovered the campfire, I guess. This is where I just get swept off. Hi. What's this place then? Gate discovered. Evening sign. That would be very slippery, yes. So we just discovered a gate. So that is actually the path forward from this location. Okay. Yeah. I see climbing that as a kind of crazy endeavor. Twould not go well. There's this over here as well. Is that another gate? I take it it's another outpost. Some form of variety. It's not one of your traditional map markers after all. Okay, where's the flower? There it is. That's 29, right? 28. Well, actually, is another full set. Spake full well in language quaint and olden, one who dwelleth by the castled Rhine. When he called the flowers so blue and golden, stars that in earth's firmament do shine. Stars they are, wherein we read our history, as astrologers and seers have eld. Yet not wrapped about with awful mystery, like the burning stars which they beheld. Wondrous truths and manifold as wondrous, God hath written in those stars above, but not less in the bright flowerets above us stands the revelation of his love. Collectibles list is dwindling so fast. There must be a campsite around here, because I can't believe there'd be no campsites in all this area. But now it well and truly is the last straight shot to our next destination.
All right.
I prefer you didn't kick me, to be honest. Stop chasing me. Just want to mount to go on an adventure. Run over a fox, maybe. He's screaming a bit. Rita, hello. There was a campfire. It's just out there, and we did actually find it. We're finally here. Climb the escarpment.
Said they'd be. Did you get that, Sylens? No? Fitting name you got there.
There we go. They made the pun. The very obvious pun.
All right. What now?
You wait, that's what. Take a seat at the campfire and rest. When night falls, we'll talk.
At least I'll have a fire to keep me company.
Okay. I'll do a full save then because of that. Why not?
How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the focus network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you round to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict Tallneck that's been extensively modified. Climb the Tallneck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the focus network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse.
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
Little angry.
Let's see what's through here.
I'm being told what to do though.
Corrupted machines. Patrolling the guards.
More like soldiers. Held in reserve for war. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way in. I didn't say it'd be easy.
There it is. I think I'll just wait a little bit here. There's at least 4 machines in sight. I can take out this one first. No chicken. No chicken. Bad chicken. You saw nothing, chicken friend. Fortunately, it doesn't kill the chicken. Oh, we're going loud. I kind of expected to get hit for that one. He knows where I am. I'm just waiting for it to charge me. It's not going to. Oh, it lasered. Yeah, okay. He doesn't have to charge me, does it? He does not have to do that. Seem to have accidentally, ever so slightly, danced around you then. What are they blasting? Guy's active.
It's on to me.
Yeah, the front wasn't a good place to aim by the look of things. So close. I feel like that cost a lot to do that. In terms of arrow expenses. Level 47. Ever higher. I've got 5 skill points. So I can increase silent strike damage. Oh, I probably should do that. Considering we've been failing to hit some of them good. So that's a 30% damage increase to strike attacks. Yeah, I should get strong strike. That way when I do my silent stuff, I might actually kill my foes a bit more. I take it there's another Deathbringer this way. Usually big bada booms mean that. So how do I get up here then? The long way. Couldn't you use a branch or something?
Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you.
Oh, okay. Sure it doesn't. Thinking that should be a one-shot. As long as I hit the gun, we're pretty good. They have no clue where I'm at. Okay, he might have a bit more of a clue. I guess I'm a bit too far away. Maybe just a little. Someone actually saw me. And I thought things were going oh so well with the range express. Is that a hollowed out Deathbringer? I definitely found this location. I like how it's pay it no mind. It's like, no, I'll pay it some mind because I'm probably going to have to end up fighting it. Sylens.
I'll tuck that away.
It's not a simple case of just ignoring the thing. If I'm going to end up possibly fighting it, I'd like to pre-prepare for it.
Getting close now. Head for that ridge.
Which one? That one? Totally makes sense.
Tallneck's just over this ridge. You'll see it when you reach the top. Now be ready to act fast. You need to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm.
Wait, do I have to stealth?
Here we go.
You getting this? I see the legs of a Tallneck down there, but no Tallneck.
Damn. The transmit has been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the Tallneck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go.
The more we dig for the ancient machines, the stronger we grow. Our time has come. Soon.
This time ended up coming really fast then, didn't it? Oh, we traded?
Don't let it end like this.
It's fine here. We're kind of in this nice position where we're actually guarded.
I lost her.
Look, it's one of those situations that's oddly working out again.
Search the area, brothers. All of it. Got anything?
Oh, you're not good. Whoa, you hit me hard.
Is there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret.
I say, no one dropping me a health potion?
That shelter. It's bigger than the others.
Find the Tallneck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
There is if I make time.
Yeah, I've literally just made time. Everyone's dead. My escape route is secure. It's probably the smartest thing for me to do.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
To be fair, I've destroyed some more of my overall enemies.
What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points.
There are indeed. Meridian's full.
My lord, the 13th king of the Karja Sundom was murdered. Cut down by cowards who mistook firm rule for madness. Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault. As their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates. I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety. My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to Sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home. But our strength only faded until the buried shadow was brought to light.
Itamen coddled.
So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against her breast. How is a king to rule when he cannot even see?
I'm wondering. So, Helis might be here, but equally, in another weird point.
Alert. Irregular data flow near. Security may be compromised.
My focus has a voice.